But first, to the developing story we have been following all day, especially this afternoon in Sevier County. Right now, mandatory evacuations are underway in Sevier County and the Wears Valley community for a wildfire.
Now, leaders did issue evacuation orders for Hatcher Mountain Road and Indigo Lane, along with Shagbark and Preserve Resort areas. You can see that giant plume of smoke rising from the fire that is now burning some buildings in that area. All of this got started around 11 this morning, again on Hatcher Mountain, just off of Wears Valley Road in Sevier County. Wears Valley Road now closed at the Pigeon Forge city limit. A shelter has been set up at the Pigeon Forge Community Center for those who need it.
Yeah, 10 News reporter Caitlin Keenahan is live in Sevier County. Caitlin, you spoke to a couple who evacuated from their home earlier today.
Beth, Leslie, yes, lots of people have been evacuated. We actually just had emergency medical services pass through and on the loudspeakers say, hey, we are under a mandatory evacuation. Everyone has to get out of the area and get to where it is safe. I'm going to take a step out so that you can look at this fire behind me. You can see that it's just ripping through the ridges, tons of trees on fire. That white smoke that you see, that means that trees and wildlife is burning. Whereas up in the sky, when you see more of a darker smoke, that's a structure fire. We've seen quite a few structures go down over the course of the last few hours. Residents say the fire started around 11 a.m. Like we mentioned, people have been evacuating, and some of those people are people who lived on Hatcher Mountain. I'll let you take a look at what one of those residents said.
With the wind, the embers have been flying all over, and unfortunately, while they were fighting fires, I think down lower in the valley or on the mountain, you can see the flames made it all the way up to the top near our place up there, and the flames were 30 feet tall, like right next to our place. So until they give the all clear and we go see, I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope for our place up there.
That couple that you just heard from has 3 cabin properties up on Hatcher Mountain, and so they're just sitting here praying that at least one of them is going to be okay after the fire today. And here right now where I'm standing, there's actually a couple, and you can see them looking right here. Their house is one of these houses in the hills right now, and they're just hoping and praying that everything's going to be okay. As of right now, their home has smoke approaching the back end of it. They're not completely sure whether their house has been engulfed at the moment. They have a good sight at it with binoculars and everything, but we're going to continue to bring you updates on this fire. Of course, the situation is ongoing, and as soon as we have more information, we'll bring it to you.
Caitlin, thank you so much for the report. We'll check back in with you, of course, later this evening.
And you can see just how windy it is out there based on her hair.
Yeah,
I mean, that is an issue.
The wind is a big danger to those fires growing.
And we'll talk to Todd a little bit more about that. Those winds will intensify as we get into the evening. But we have received several pictures of the fire from people in Sevier County. Most of them show the smoke plume rising over Wears Valley community. A few of them also show the flames from the wildfire. Again, if you were in the Hatcher Mountain Road, Indigo Lane area, Shagbark Preserve, or Little Valley areas, you do need to evacuate.
And we're seeing that dry, windy conditions really all across of East Tennessee. This is a live look of the Parkway in Sevierville. We'll go ahead and